around you. Lights are on, phones are charging, and cars are moving. All of this requires energy, but here's the big question. Where does our energy actually come from? And even more importantly, how does using this energy affect our home, planet Earth? Humans use many different sources for energy. We use wind, water, sunlight, and fossil fuels deep underneath the ground. Some energy sources can be replaced over time. Others cannot. Today, we'll explore two main groups: renewable and non-renewable resources. Students can complete the guided video notes alongside this video lesson to improve comprehension, and after the video is over, they can test their knowledge with the challenge pages or talk about the concepts using the discussion slides. The link to download all of these resources is in the description. The first group we will look at is the non-renewable energy sources, like oil, natural gas, and coal. But why do we call them fossil fuels? Well, it's because they formed deep underground from plants and animals that lived millions of years ago. These ancient creatures died and then were buried in the earth. Then, over time, heat and pressure transform them into substances that we can use for energy. It takes tens of millions of years for this process to happen, and that's why they are non-renewable. We would have to wait millions of years for the Earth to create more of these fossil fuels, which means that once we use them, they are gone and can't be replaced. So, how do we get to fossil fuels if they are deep underground? And what do we use them for? Oil. To get oil from deep underground, engineers drill deep beneath the surface of the Earth. The oil is then pumped to the surface, where it can be converted into fuels like gasoline. We use this fuel to power many forms of transportation, like cars, buses, ships, and airplanes. Drilling for oil can damage habitats. A lot of oil drilling happens in the ocean, and when there is an accident or leak, the oil spill can harm the ocean ecosystem and kill the marine wildlife. And burning gasoline releases air pollution, which can affect air quality and climate. Natural gas. Natural gas is used for heating homes, cooking food, and making electricity. Getting natural gas often requires drilling deep into the earth through a process called fracking. This process can release contaminants into local waterways and water systems, a serious form of pollution for anyone who is using the water. And burning natural gas still creates carbon dioxide, a gas that affects Earth's atmosphere. Coal. This fossil fuel is used to make electricity. Coal is often collected using surface mining, which can destroy habitats and landscapes. Burning coal produces large amounts of air pollution, including smoke and harmful gases. Fossil fuels give us energy, but they also have side effects on the Earth and its inhabitants. Pause the video now and complete the first section of your guided notes. The video will resume in a few moments. Next, we will talk about renewable resources. These come from natural processes, and these sources of energy won't run out. The main renewable energy sources are solar, wind, and moving water, also known as hydropower. We say they are renewable because the sun will continue to shine, wind will continue to blow, and water will continue to flow. Solar. Solar energy comes from the sun. Solar panels turn sunlight into electricity. Solar energy is used to power homes, schools, and businesses. Solar panels don't cause pollution while they are running, but creating the actual solar panels first requires mining minerals like lithium and silicon. Mining these materials can damage land and affect nearby ecosystems. Wind. Wind turbines harness the power of moving air to generate electricity. Wind energy is used to power cities, farms, factories, and charging stations for electric vehicles. Building turbines requires steel, concrete, and rare earth metals. Wind farms can change landscapes, and they can also harm birds and bats as they fly through the area. Hydropower. Hydropower uses the energy created by moving water and turns it into electric energy that we can use. Hydropower is used to power homes, businesses, and schools. Dams are a source of hydropower, and they can block rivers and change animal habitats. Entire ecosystems can change when a new hydropower plant is built. Renewable energy sources are much cleaner than fossil fuels, but using them still affects our environment. We need lots of energy for our society to function, but every energy choice has consequences. The goal is not just to use energy, but to use it wisely and responsibly. Understanding where our energy comes from helps us make better decisions for Earth's future. You're now ready to complete the second section of your guided notes. Once you're done with that, you can try the challenge pages, or maybe explore these ideas further with the classroom discussion slides. Thanks for watching. See you next time.